Hello Soloists, Agent Solo, Matt Rice here again to show off a bit of the Waste Knights 2nd edition board game. Playing the solo Road to Ruin, Trouble in the South part, which is the first part of this. Just a bit of an update we're up to. I saved Melbourne down here. This is where I finished if you didn't see last video or if you've forgotten. I forget a lot of things. In fact, there's one thing I need to fix from last video, and thanks for Keith Smith on BGG for pointing this out to me. At the end of the round, I wasn't meant to move forward one, I was meant to move back one. So I'm back on 3, just outside the camera here. So that makes more sense, because you've got 6 plot tokens. It takes 2 time each time you use it. So it's as if you're gaining 2 time from doing the plot tokens, and it's counting down. So I totally stuffed that up. My bad. So if you picked it up from last video, I'm going to fix it from now on. I should be on 3, which is fantastic. The other thing is the update on character Zoe Shaw. She has 2 ammo and a med. She's done 1 plot. Not sure about these player tokens yet. I assume they come into it later. Not sure. Still got 0 experience. I've had 4 health taken off me. I've got 3 to go. All my radiation spots are still available. I found a machete which I put in my bike. I've got a knife equipped with a pistol equipped. And I've got my trash on, which has been broken, but that's okay, still works. And I've still got 2 gas tokens on my bike. So let's begin turn 2. So again, there's a bit of an update on the actions you can do. You have to do 2 different actions. I can move, which I'm about to do. I don't think I want to heal or anything at the moment at Melbourne. I can camp, explore to get some more resources. I'm not sure if soon, probably, now that I've got a bit more time. City action when I'm in cities, a plot action when I'm at a plot spot, and a special action, which is normally special cards. About to move, so I'm thinking I might get to Alice Off Springs. I might have to spend a gas token here to get there, because it costs 2 to go through scrub. It's 0 through highway, 1 through desert. And the city depends on what it is. It's a scrub at Alice Off Springs. So let's zoom in closer and see how we're going to get there. The first thing I'm going to do before I move is to switch. I've decided to switch my knife with my machete. So machete rolls a blue dice. It's worth an extra $1. I don't think I need this knife, so I'm going to try and barter it later. So I'm going to switch them. You have to do that before you move, is know what you're going to equip, because at the end of your movement, you always encounter an event or a combat. So machete is going to be equipped as my 1-hand slot there. And this is going to go into my vehicle for 1 out of the 4 slots. Alrighty, now moving, I think the best way of getting there is using a gas canister. Gives me an extra 3 movement, so I've got to use 1. So I've got a total of 8 movement. So the best way I think for Zoe to get there, could be wrong, but 2 to go there. These roads are free. I hit a radiation zone. That's not too bad for me. My resilience is at 0, so this doesn't do anything, but the next one means I lose a die when I roll any dice, and then I can't heal off that. But that's okay. I'll grab one at the end of this movement. That's free, sorry. So 2, free with a radiation. 4 to mountains there. 5, 6, I get a contamination, which is not great. It's a green token, counts as health, but alright. And then 8 to here. So what that means is I'll be grabbing a contamination token. So I've technically got 5 health. What contamination does is to heal it off, spend 1 to turn it over, and then spend another 1 to get rid of it. So, probably not the best move, but I think that's how I'm going to get there. And I need to put on a radiation token here, which doesn't do anything yet, but it takes a whole med to get rid of 1 of them. So yeah, not the greatest, but let's go. Let's do this. I've landed off Springs, which is scrub. Now, just so you're aware, I actually did a whole video of this next section doing the wrong rules with the time. And then I got nowhere near finishing, and then I found out that you have to go backwards in time when you go to the end of the round. So, all good. I'll get this sorted out now from now on. So I have to reshuffle in some things I did last time. I'm just going to do that now. And let's draw a scrub card. What do we get? Clawed Horror. Looks a bit clawy. Again, I'm not sure what these symbols are, but I hope I'm not stuffing up here. Threat 1. So that means I need to draw a threat token out. See how we go with this. The enemy ignores all non-melee attacks and effects that deal damage. Oh dear. This could be bad news for me. I can do melee, but melee happens at the same time. I don't need to take any more damage. I've got 2 health left. Those red dice are nasty. Oh man, that gives me three upgrades, so I might have to take an injury just to get these upgrades. 4 health, but I have to use my blades, which is nasty as. Alrighty, so I can't do range damage in this thing, unfortunately, but I don't know. We'll see how we go here. I'll pull out a threat token. Wow. And that one, I have to look up what that means. Your enemy rerolls all blanks once. Resolve when the enemy attacks. Well, that's just great. That's perfect for him if he gets any blanks. Reroll. So this is nasty. I'm going to cop an injury for sure, I believe here. I've only got 2 health left. But let's keep going. You know, the rules are I've got to keep playing as is. Alrighty, so steps with combat. Just to remind you guys, there's an engagement step. So we're going to resolve any effects there, which we've already done. Effects on his card. I'm going to choose my machete, because I can't do range damage on this guy. So I'm going to roll a white and a blue with 2 whites from the blade skill of Zoe Shaw. So click them. Range attacks, I'm not going to do any because it doesn't do anything to him. Advance step, there's no effects for advance. I don't think I can use this knife because it's in my vehicle. There's probably no point because he's going to hit me anyway. But I wouldn't mind trying to kill him. Melee attack. We both got melee. We do it at the same time. Because we're both at the same step here. He rolls a green and 2 reds. I'm going to do mine first. I don't think it really matters. So I'll roll 2 whites, another white, and a blue. Let's hope that we can do enough damage to kill him. Oh my. 1 hit. Righto. That's definitely going to kill him, so I'm not going to get any rewards from this battle. Because if you fail the battle, it's as if you flee or they flee. Unfortunately. Claude Horror is going to roll green and 2 reds. Okay, green and 2 reds, and they re-roll all blanks once. No blanks, but he gets a special and a success here. This is, I guess, is just a nothing here. It's not a blank either, so nothing happens for them. So his special is this enemy. His special is this enemy deals 2 damage. Alright, 2 damage plus 1 is 3 damage. That's enough to destroy me for sure. I've got 6, 7, 8 damage out of 7, so I am toast. You still do the resolution step. I don't defeat him, so it's like he escapes or I don't get the rewards from it. To clarify, I could have tried to break this, but only provides 1 protection. I still would have been full in terms of wounds. It would have been 7 out of 7. So I might just keep that for the moment. So unfortunately now, I'll just check the rules. I can't gain any excess than my health, but I've now suffered 7 damage. I am classed as unconscious, and I have to draw from the injury deck. So I've got this injury deck here, which states draw this card and place it next to your night sheet when the number of your wounds or contamination is equal to your health. Your turn ends immediately. You can only perform the following action. So your turn ends immediately. You can only perform the following action. Special action, regain consciousness, heal 1 and 4, and flip this card. So this will be attached to my player, and my turn is ended. So that's the end of this turn, unfortunately. I can't do the plot action this time. But that's okay. Alright, let's attach this. End of turn, I'll move this down back to 2. And we start turn 3. So the only move I can do now is a special action. Regain consciousness. I heal 1, so this one goes. I heal 4 of these. I can't get rid of contamination by the looks of things. I think that doesn't get classed as this. So I'll heal 4 of these. So I'll switch this out for 2. So you deal less 1 wound when using weapons or making barehanded attacks. So weapons are this symbol. So any weapon I do 1 less when it goes through. That's no good. In this scenario as well, because that's going to get attached to my character from at the bottom. In this scenario, when you would attach a second injury card to your knight, or the second malfunction card, you see 159. So imagine it's the end of the game, so I can't get another one. And I think there's also a special thing where I can't, additionally, you cannot discard injury or malfunction cards when resolving the city action. So I'm going to be careful from now on. That's the only injury I can take. So I do 1 less damage. But I think that's imagine that's an action. So that would be my first action, imagine. Special action, yeah, so that's a special. So that's my first action. I've got 1 more action left. I still got 3 health here, so let's do what I was going to do. Let's do the plot action here. I move the timer up to, because I'm doing a plot action. I take the plot token, put it on my sheet, and let's resolve it. Okay, this is number 2. So I've moved it 2 spaces up, moved it to my sheet, plot token 2, I've got to see number 25. All right, number 25. You spend some time in Alice Off Springs trying to understand the moods of the inhabitants of this pirate city. It's obvious that the free mutants from the other side of the Great Divide made a deal with the mutated Corsairs, and the city is the most important transit point for the League's forces in the south. Check my chronicles. If Melbourne was saved, which I have done, I've got to see 156. If Melbourne fell, well, it didn't. None of these are true. Okay, so I've got to go to 156. Okay, 156. It looks like the mutant offensive has been stopped for the moment. Survivors of the siege are licking their wounds on the piers, waiting for transport. Oh, suck that. Local captains are making good money smuggling the sorry rooms of the Horde. It'll be easy to join this riffraff and disguise yourself as a refugee eager to return to the West. Right. Choose. You negotiate the transport with one of the captains. C7, okay. You sneak into a boat in a mutated refugee's guise. C48. You are the mechanic, which I am. It's easy to find a broken ship in a port city. You offer to help with the repairs in exchange for transport. Let's take advantage of that. So I've got to C75. 75. This is my first skill check here. Test Tech 2. So it's a pass or fail thing. Okay, so before I read, because you're not meant to read on. So your tech, I've got 2 greens. I'll roll 2 greens. I'll see if I pass. So a green, it's not as bad as a white, but not great. There's still a blank. There's a blank, there's a special side which doesn't do anything, and there's 2 2s, I believe. No, just 1 2. So I need to get 2 successes, which is not going to be easy. So let's roll. Ooh, lovely. That's 2 exactly. So let's see, we passed. Let's see what happens. Test Tech 2, we passed. You easily deal with the old engine of this cutter. Looks like mutants don't quite catch what motor oil is for. You fix the ship and your own crossing west at the same time. But by doing so, you also support the mutant army. Move the dominance marker 1 space down the track. Place your knight figure on space 36. You lose all remaining actions. Well, that was my last action, luckily. Failed, info, yeah, that's good. Okay. Move the dominance marker 1 space down to 6. Remember, if we get past 8, I think it was, 8 and 3, something happens as well. So imagine we need to keep it in that zone. Go to space 36. That's the end of that turn. Move the timer down 1. Alrighty, next turn. So I'm onto the western side of Australia. Now I've got 3, 4, 5, and 6 to go. So let's make our way. I've got 3 damage. That's not too bad. I could move and explore again. I've got 2 ammo and a med. So maybe I'm not going too bad. I just need maybe a better gear or something. So maybe let's try something different this time. We haven't done... I just want to show it as well. We haven't done an explore step. This one here, explore action. Let's try that. Let's see if we can find some more gear around here. Give this a go. So an explore action, I've got an exploration of 2. So that means that I go to the exploration deck and I draw 1 to start with. Exploration deck's this one. Now I can draw up to 2 cards, but 1 at a time. So I first draw this one. Let's have a look at it. Okay. Now, I have to see what terrain I am currently in. I'm currently in a desert area. So that's road. So that's road, that's scrub, that's desert. So I'll find an ammo and get a wound. I'm not sure if I necessarily like that. I was hoping for something better. This one here is 2 ammo and a nuclear. But it looks like there's usually a good thing and maybe a bad thing that comes with it. I'm not sure if I need an ammo. I want something different. So I can draw another one, but I can't come back to that. So that one's gone. I'll draw another one. This is my highest. And I get a med and I place this marker in my space. So this one I get a med, but I've got to put a threat marker on my space. Now, I imagine that is, if I move next, that's part of my next movement. So I've got to draw a threat token next time I move through. I assume so, because I'm moving through it. I don't know. I'm going to assume Grim rules here that I will have to draw a threat when I move next. Yeah, let's take that. But I gain a medical token, which is always handy. So I've got 2 of those now. Discard both of these. That's 1 action. Second action, I've got to get to this number 3. So what have I got? I can get here. That's 2, 4, 6, 7. It's desert. I've still got 1 gas tank, so I can get there doing that. I probably prefer to do that actually. So back to my bike. I've still got 1 gas tank, which gives me 3 plus 5, which is 8 movement. And I'm going to go. Don't forget to draw a threat next time. But I'm going to go 2 to here, 4, 6, 7 there. A threat token will be coming out. I'll remember that one. As I land here, landed in desert. I've definitely got to keep my machete and pistol. And let's do this. And remember, I've got to draw 1 less damage if I want to do a damage. I'm on desert. Drawing desert card. We've got bloodthirsty kangaroos. Okay. So these guys look a bit nasty. Your vehicle may suffer. So engagement is the first bit. Your vehicle may suffer any amount of damage. Deal an equal amount of damage to this enemy. Right. Okay, and they have to hit 5. So maybe a couple of damage could be good here. It's as if I've run into them, I guess. Okay, does that get affected by my injury? Let's double check. You deal 1 less when using weapons. No, this is different. So my chassis has a total of 4. My chassis has a total of 4, so maybe take 2. And then I've got to hit 3 with my pistol. Because these guys do melee damage. Their special is doing extra damage here. So that's what I'll do. I'll take 2 damage tokens on my bike. So my bike has a total of 4. I'm going to take 2 damage here to do 2 wounds to the kangaroos. Poor kangas. But I guess they're out to get me, and it's, you know, it's post-apocalyptic times. Oop, no contamination. Just 2 damage on the kangaroos there. Okay, next step is ranged. I'm definitely going to do range with my pistol. Pistol does 2 white dice. And on my sheet, I do a white and a green. Excellent. And I've got to spend an ammo. Now I do 1 less, don't I? Ooh. Yeah, I want to shoot. Maybe. Yeah, I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to take an extra. No new information has been done, so I'm happy to do this again. I'm going to take an extra one. Go to 3. Ooh. Taking a risk. Go to 3 out of 4 to do 1 more damage to the kangaroo. Just going to replace that with a 3. Mainly because I do 1 less damage when I do this. So I'm going to roll 3 whites and a green for my pistol and my guns ability. And I'm hoping for, what's that, 3 successes, which will do 2 damage. Wouldn't have to, but that's better now. I wouldn't have had to use the extra vehicle, but 4 will kill these kangaroos before they get to do melee. So I go straight to the resolution steps. So they're passed on. I get an experience. So if I haven't talked about the experiences on the left here, if I get to 3, when I do a camp action, I can upgrade. I'm going to go to 1. And this is what I'm after, another gear card. Excellent. Let's see what I get. As I said previously, I assume you go to the good side when you get these. Tasmanian arrows as well. There's no Tasmania in this game, but there's some. What's this? Some kind of weapon. We've got here. What's an item? Engagement. You may suffer 2 damage and discard this card. When attacking, you deal 3 additional. Ah, interesting. So it's like you're going nutty. Are they mushrooms? I think they are. So you may suffer 2. So engagement, which is the very start, you can suffer 2 extra damage to start with. But I deal with 3 additional of these, so yeah, interesting. I'll keep that in my vehicle. I've got 2 things in my vehicle now. Alrighty. That was 2 actions because I did the explore. What I didn't do was draw the threat, did I? That was done. I have to backtrack here. Got a threat. They deal a wound to me. That's no big deal, so I'll fix that up. So I just gained an extra wound here, just turn it to a 3, so I've got 4 out of 7 done now. But remember, I better be careful. Better not get overdone here. End of turn, move down 1. Okay, my next action, I'm going to do the camp action. So what I can do in camp is a few different things. I'll just quickly show you through the rulebook. So I could heal, spend any number of meds to heal for each point spent. The knight heals 3 normal or one of those. Just going proper turns for the sheet. When healing that, the knight may also choose to heal this, which is the contamination, which I've got 1 of. But healing it causes its token to be flipped to the normal side. So you've got to do it twice, essentially. And it says I could do any and all, which is excellent. I can repair, which would be good to repair my car. Any extra effects which I don't, I can upgrade, which I really want to be able to do, but I can't yet. And if you're playing co-op, you can trade and stuff with other knights. So, I better do this because I don't want to die. I'm not sure how this plot's going to go after you. Alrighty, so first of all I can heal. I might keep 1 still because I don't need to use it all. Let's use 1. So I discard that. And I need to heal 3, so I'm just going to heal 3 here. I'll still keep my contamination, so I've got 1 out of 7. That's my heal. Next step is I'm going to repair. I've got a repair value of 4, which is absolutely fantastic. So that means I can repair 3 off this. So it's back to full chassis, if you want to call it that. And I can also repair this to working order. Cost me 1 to repair this. Back to normal. Fantastic. That's the end of the camp action. Nice and easy done. Second action, I'm going to do the plot. So let's start doing the plot. Plot means I go up to here. So the plot, I've moved the space, marker space up 2. I've done that. I'm back up to 4. I've got plot token number 3, C35. Alrighty, 35. In the region of the outback where you've just arrived, one can find hundreds of similar places. Dugouts is actually a remnant of a mine from before the Scourge. The only thing left today is a deep crater with characteristic steps leading down a huge hole and a few working drilled wells that make this place an important strategic point. The inhabited parts of this mine have been taken over by mutants who have started expanding the town. Ooh, helps on mutants, eh? Now tens of huts are being raised on rock shelves, and in the night, campfires mark wide, round edges of each floor of the settlement. Okay, let's choose here. You help the settlers organise themselves in the hostile place, C78. You sabotage the traffic system between the town levels. I might help them, because my dominance is still at 6. So, I want to get that down a bit, just in case. So, C78. You dish out precious supplies among units. You may discard any number of meds and or ammo, at least 2. Alright. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, that's the last 2 things I've got. But I better do that, because imagine if I fail that, it's not going to be good. So discarding my meds and ammo. Hey, back to 78. If you discard at least 2 resources, yes I did. Supplies you leave here will help strengthen the settlement, which means a solid foothold for the free mutants in the area. Move the dominance marker 1 space down for each 2 resources discarded this way. And if you do not discard, okay, that's not. So I did 2 resources, so it's 1 space down. This goes down to 5. No problems there. This plot token should be on my sheet. And that was my second action done. Move the time marker back down 1. Yes, this is my... Rightio. So we're getting there. So next thing now, I've got my new turnaround on the time track of 3, dominance of 5. Ooh, let's go one more time. Let's see how we go here. I want to keep moving through. Okay. Let's move to 4, I guess. Now, I wouldn't mind. I've got no ammo, no meds. So, do I do another explore action? I think I do. So let's explore. All these orange cards. Get a med and ammo. That's fantastic. And just 1 damage. I'll take that. So I've got exploration of 2, but I don't have to do both. Like I don't have to draw 2. It's just 1, and then you get a choice if you want to do the second one, but you can't go back. So I'm going to take that. That's not bad actually. Med, ammo, and 1 damage on my bike. Med and ammo. That gives me a ranged ability here for when I move, but I'm going to take a damage on my bike. 1 out of 4 there gone. Alrighty, so after a successful explore, got an ammo, got a med, let's move, and I need to get to 4. Best way getting there, I mean, there's no hexes down here, so I assume I can't sail around here somehow. I'll go through a threat here, 2 threats to get there, jeez. Let's... You can't go through these craters, so I've got to get around here. So I might have to get through a threat. 1, 2, 4, 5, which is my speed. What is that there? Is that a road? I'm going to take that as a road. It looks like it. It's got that sort of same color as these. Roads are free, so I think I can get there. If I go 1, that's 0, 2, 4, 5, and that's 0 as well. Could get straight to there. That's my max speed, which is excellent. I finish on a highway. Let's draw the desert highway card. Let's see what we get. And I'm happy with my equipment at the moment, so I'm not going to change. Inquisitor. So he's a ranger, meaning he rolls range. I've already have to draw a threat here. He has threat 1, so that's 2 threats I have to draw. Engagement. So, okay, I think we do the threats first, like in order here. So threat 1, so there's 2 threats. The first threat I draw is he rolls an extra blue. That's not great. Next threat I draw is that he re-rolls. That re-roll means re-rolls any blanks once. Okay, not nice. Next, engagement. Suffer 1 contamination and 1 radiation unless you return 1 upgrade card to its deck. I don't have any upgrade cards, so I suffer a contamination and a radiation. 1 contamination means I want 2, and a bit harder to heal up, and a radiation. It's not going to do anything at the moment, but the next one means I have to lose a die. Nasty. Let's read his special before we take him on. His special is suffer contamination and irradiation. You may ignore this effect by shuffling this enemy back into its deck. He's considered undefeated. But if I defeat him, I get three upgrades. Oof. He rolls during the range step, so... Right. So he's going to hit me no matter what during ranged. So what more odds do I have of dealing more to him? It's probably... I've probably got more chance of killing him with my machete, since it rolls a blue, and blues have a bit more nastier stuff. So maybe I wait, he shoots me, and then I'll wait to see how I go. Alrighty, I'm going to do that. Let's do it. So he rolls 3 blue dice, which I don't have in the game. So this is probably nasty. I'm going to roll 2. I have to keep a note of what I roll, then use that to roll a 3rd. So 3 successes plus a special. Okay, 3 hits and a special. Again, his special is suffer contamination and radiation, and I may ignore this if I shuffle it in. Oh man, I think I'm going to have to shuffle him in. I guess that means he may ignore this effect by shuffling the enemy back into its deck. I assume he also still does the 2 damage here. The reroll won't do anything, that's only rerolling blanks. That's going to be too much. I don't want to have to lose a die. I'm going to shuffle him in and take 2 damage, I'd say. Yeah. So I'm going to shuffle him back in. So I'll shuffle the villain back in. I've got to put 2 more wounds on my card. Which means I'm going to go up to 4. So let's put that there. Put that there. Still keep this one though. Ouch. No, I don't think it was worth having to go at him, and I might not have killed him anyway. especially with my injury where I do 1 less damage. Okay. That was the second action that turn. Let's resolve end of turn, which is moving this down 1. Okay, let's continue on with Waste Knights. I'm hoping to finish this off now. And we're sitting here on plot token number 4. I think we get into that. I've got 4 damage out of 7. 1 radiation. I don't think it's worth camping. I don't think so. I've only got 1 damage on my bike. Everything else is fully prepared. Yeah, let's do the plot action. Number 4, I take the plot action. This moves up to, I read the entry number 45. Alrighty. Takes more than a couple of hours to locate the place the cartel men told you about. Finally find a ruined military harbour full of huge rusted warships bristling with cannons. They look much more powerful than the pirate fleet from our Self Springs. Instead of proper names, they have faded numbers on their hulls. You wonder why you were told to come here. Choose. You check if anything actually works in the watery junkyard C-72. You tag the entrance to the base with paint. Ooh. You are the mechanic. You search for ground defences and try to turn them on. Rightio. Well, I'm just going to I'm going to be the mechanic. 131. You're the cartel's technical ace for a reason. The ships are wrecked, but the ground defense system looks good. One thing is particularly promising: a rocket battery in the western part of the harbour, and its control center hidden in a bunker close by. You activate the IFF system and change its settings. Alrighty, what have we got here? You modify the system to identify ships typical for the cartel as friend and the mutants' barges as foe. Oh, okay. You modify the system to identify ships typical for the cartel as foe and the mutants as friends. C-107. You activate the self-destruct protocol. Okay, well, my domination's at 5. At 8 and 3, there's issues. I'm closer to getting to 3 than 8. I might self-destruct it. I just got this weird feeling that I needed it. Okay, so 86. Looks like pushing this huge red button on the console, that's all you need to do. A timer counting down from 10 minutes appears on the screen. You leave the military base whistling instantly with no intention to look back. I gained an experience. Woohoo! So we go up to 2. 1 off being able to get to do an upgrade. And then, do I start moving? I assume I do. I don't want to do a camp action. I've got 4 out of 7. I've only got 1 med. I could do an explore. Explore on a highway? Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to explore as my second action. First one. On the highway. First one on the highway. Find a gas canister, but also put a threat marker on my space. I don't like that. Second one, last one. Looks like it's the same. Find a gas canister, place a threat marker in space. Alrighty, okay. So, guess I'm getting a gas canister. So, gas canister goes right there. I'm going to put a threat marker on my space. So that means I draw a threat token next time I move. Using the Grim rules, as I said before. End of turn, go down 1. And let's try and move somehow with the threat token there. So that's going to be 0, 1, 3, 4. Ooh, get a contamination, but I have to, I think. Let's do it. I get another contamination. So another green one, which is not good. I need to heal soon, I think. Because this is looking nasty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, which is contamination. Oof. Eek. I think I'll need to do a camp soon. And this is an explore. Oh, sorry, not explore. I moved. I've got to draw. What is that? I think that's another road encounter. And we get, voila, wind chasers. Okay. And also got to draw a threat as well, which I haven't done with these guys. So the threat's going to be a special. They'll automatically do their special. That's no good. Okay. Engagement. If you have a heavy vehicle, no, I've got a light vehicle. It suffers 2 damage. If you have a medium vehicle, it suffers 1 damage. Fantastic. So it's like they can't catch me. They do range damage though, which is not nice. This enemy deals 1. I'm in trouble here. I think I might be losing it. I'll do 1 less damage back as well, don't I? Can't do these Tasmanian Hellraisers because I would die if I take 2 more damage. I'm in major, major trouble. I didn't expect to get hit by this. I think this might be the end. No. What can I do to prevent problems here? I've got my trash on, but it only prevents 1, which is a bit nasty. But let's see what we can do here. I've got to avoid. I'm already going to take 1, which I can prevent with armor. I can't take 1 more. I think this is end of game. It's okay. Let's hope for the best. They do range. I do range. Let's shoot. I think that's best. Just so I can get the rewards if I die, because there might be a chance of doing something. I'm going to shoot with my ammo. So that means I roll 2 whites, another white and a green. And they roll a blue and a green. Do them first. 3 hits plus a special is 4. This is no good. I roll mine, which is absolutely horrible. 1 hit. Alrighty, so they take a damage. I take, 4 damage, which will make me unconscious. We've only got 2 left, and I think that triggers an end game. Let's double check. When you would attach the second entry card to your knight or the second malfunction card to your vehicle, C159. Right, so let's do this technically. So these guys escape. I'm unconscious, so I don't get anything from them. They just get discarded. I technically take, well, can't go more than my actual full health. So 2 more of these. Then I gain an injury. Attach that to me. Yep, my turn ends immediately. Look at that, that's my second one. Attach a second entry card to your knight or the second malfunction card to your vehicle, C159. Alright, what happens here? The hellish road wrapped its tentacles around your throat for the very last time, bringing you to the point of no return. For a long time after your death, survivors travelling around the remnants of a Highway 1 could encounter a wreck of your car set by some cheeky bastards upon a mound of stones. The corpse was sitting inside the burnt vehicle with a golden lap tab hanging from its neck, a hand sticking out of the broken window with thumb sticking up, encouraging all passers-by to give the dead one a ride. To be frank, no one did, and most steered clear of your carcass. Oh man, that's sad. My knight failed. So I passed away in the wastelands of Australia in post-apocalyptic times. But hey, Zoe tried, but didn't quite get there. Look, that wasn't too bad. I enjoyed that. We weren't too far off. I think maybe I should have camped. Didn't realise it was that bad. But look, you know, we'll learn from these things. I might try a different character next time. But I hope you guys got a good idea how this game flows. Happy that I showed this off. Happy that I've got it. Being Australian, of course, too. It's always good to have an Australian game. Australian themed, game. But look, guys, hopefully I'll get a win in my next game. We don't always win. Sometimes we lose. But anyway, Solace, until next time, to crush your gaming thirst, always play solo. Till next time.